What I've realized over the years working in different countries is that actually all parents in this world want the same for their child. And this is mainly to do with good education and, of course, best health for them. So best health is the issue we are going to tackle here at MFK.
Over the years, I've come to understand as an orthopedic surgeon that the most important thing for everybody, it's very important for everybody to remain productive. It has given me a lot of pleasure over the years to be able to restore functionality in mobility and restoring productivity in people's lives by being able to correct different types of immobilities that they have acquired or have grown up or were born with.
My name is Dr. Frauke Kawoja. I'm a senior consultant pediatrician from Germany.
I am Dr. Mike Kawoja. I'm a consultant orthopedic and trauma surgeon. Lived and trained in Germany for many years and returned to Uganda 2.5 years ago.
I came to Uganda the first time in 2005 with my future husband, Dr. Mike, and we worked in the local hospital here. By then we saw the need of so many people, especially from the vulnerable community. We also saw the need for more professional health workers in Uganda, delivering really high quality standard medicine to Ugandan people. So first of all, we returned to Germany because that's where we studied, that's where we specialized from. And then in 2016, we made a first approach to come back full time.
Now, the reason we decided to take the move to come back to Uganda was actually very simply because we had seen a lot of need for good medical practice in this country. The challenges we saw actually motivated us to think about a plan how we could improve healthcare services in Uganda.
And when after 1 year we went back to Germany and told many friends about the situation, they encouraged us to start up our own project. So it took 5 more years until 2021 we launched Amagumba Hilfe as an NGO. Amagumba Hilfe is an NGO based in Germany. Through this NGO, we can, with the help of donations from Germany, we can now treat children from the vulnerable community, for example, the slum below our clinic. And that is how we are giving back to the Ugandan community. With Amagumba Hilfe, we also created a network with local partners, mainly also working in slums and vulnerable communities with disabled children, not only in Kampala, but also in Jinja, in Gulu, in different parts of this country, to support each other. And they mainly bring children of these underserved communities to us to help them medically.
At Mrs. Joy Foundation, we work with vulnerable women in the slum communities, and we mainly focus on home visits. So when we're visiting women and their families, we find that many of them are facing medical issues and don't have the correct advice. So that's where our connection with MFK comes in. In the past, we've had children who have struggled with club feet that we've been able to bring to MFK every week. We've also had children with broken bones. We've had children who have been in road traffic accidents, and we've been able to bring them, and it's been a really great connection for us.
Ndi muzadde wa Alinda Natasha, omwana wange ye Natasha eyafuna accident ne batuwandiikira eddagala, omwana yasigaza pain. Kaakati yasigaza pain, antikiro we najja n'amulaba n'amutwalako mu ddwaliro lya Dr. Mike ku MFK oba. Dr. Mike yamukebera n'amuwa eddagala lye yatuwa essaawa zino lye tuli mu kukozesa era liri mu kukola bulungi. Now asobola kutambula nga teri amukuteko, asobola kulya, asobola kunywa. She can now smile. Waliwo enjawulo.
It used to be a difficult time to have children attended to by a specialist like a pediatrician. We have been blessed to have Dr. Farouk. We have been benefiting through getting weekly basis physiotherapists to work on our children, basically who have cerebral palsy. They come in always on a daily basis. And I'm happy because it was very difficult to always have parents traveling long distances with specifically children with special needs. MFK Hospital has been a welcoming place.
We saw a lot of needs in vulnerable communities, especially in the slums, but also in the villages where children, especially children, are not getting the kind of orthopedic treatment and management they need. So this was one of our core objectives at MFK, to provide affordable treatment for these kids. And this is where also Amagumba Hilfe has been a very big support, because sometimes we need to do even operations that cost several millions of shillings, but then we are able to do them with help from Amagumba Hilfe. The major challenges we saw were that the problem is not that we have bad doctors in Uganda, but our doctors, they lack infrastructure to practice, and they lack experience, and they also lack equipment. So these three areas is what we decided to tackle to improve the sector. That's when we came up with the idea to construct MFK Hospital. We started constructing MFK Hospital in 2020, and were able to open it partly finished. The outpatient department was opened in January 2024. It was quite a process, acquiring the area, the land, and the construction and everything. It's a highly specialized hospital with orthopedic and pediatric services. Dr. Frauke manages the pediatric side, while I manage the orthopedic side. We started out as an outpatient facility in 2024, but we were able to provide a lot of services: ultrasound, x-ray, physiotherapy, and in time we also acquired a really good and full-fledged laboratory. And then we also constructed 2 German standard operating theaters and equipped them accordingly. So we started doing surgeries as day cases, but the need came very fast that many patients wanted to get their surgeries from us, but they needed to be admitted on the ward. For the future, we are looking at opening the ward to be able to admit patients after surgeries in orthopedics, but also pediatric patients. We have increased the capacity to also accommodate consultation in pediatric psychology and psychiatry. This is a big need that we have actually noticed in the last 2.5 years we've been around, so that we are now also accommodating that into our premises.
From the beginning, we were really encouraged to be sustainable in this country, and in 2023 we actually had a team from Amagumba Hilfe coming in to help us with more sustainability in creating a solar roof for our hospital. And now I'm very proud to say that we are running fully on green energy here.
What I find fascinating about Mike and Frauke is that beside the fact that they are just a power team, they run that dual approach, in both ways, having their very own disciplines, namely pediatric care as well as orthopedic care, and having the idea to establish a hospital in Kampala that can be also found in Germany or in Europe, with state-of-the-art medical care, with an aesthetic appealing architecture, to run a successful enterprise, but at the same time also giving a look or even an emphasis on the most vulnerable groups.
What makes me proud is that we have been able to create a facility in Uganda that gives our people here in Uganda a first-class orthopedic and pediatric medical treatment, just the way one would expect to get it in Germany. And I think that's what we actually wanted to do as a contribution to this country.
We can't thank them enough. We are really glad to have MFK Hospital as our partners, and we encourage that partnership lives for the times to come.
Nsooka kwebaza abasawo be twasanga. Abasawo batwaniriza bulungi nnyo, batukwata bulungi, batulaga keya. Bannange neebaza Mukama abawangaze.
What I have seen over the past 2.5 years is a growing oasis, again a state-of-the-art hospital that is meant to be at this very place to deal with those who need state-of-the-art surgical care or pediatric care, and also be open for people in need that may have not the financial resources. And I wish them the very best, and I'm very proud of knowing them, and want to say that this is an inspiration to follow. Thank you.